Feeling emotionally exhausted or bored, struggling to remain motivated to maintain COVID-19 precautions, you may be experiencing symptoms of pandemic fatigue. Let's talk about it. I'm Dr. Jessica Clemons, board certified psychiatrist. You can call me Dr. Jess, and welcome to my channel, Ask Dr. Jess TV. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're coming back, thank you and hello. Today, we are going to talk about pandemic fatigue. This has come up a lot in my practice. It's a part of the conversations I'm having on social media. Many people have been spending the majority of their time in their homes since March of 2020. They're socially distanced from their friends and family. They're only really going out for essential needs. When we talk about things like their mood and their overall state of well-being, they're not quite feeling like themselves, but they're also not quite depressed. And they asked me, am I experiencing fatigue from the pandemic? My answer is you're probably right. Now, while the symptoms themselves don't make up a clinical diagnosis, it still has a way of making day-to-day functioning incredibly difficult. The WHO, World Health Organization, identifies pandemic fatigue as one, a natural and expected reaction to sustained and unresolved adversity in people's lives. Two, it expresses itself as emerging demotivation, difficulty engaging in that protective behavior that we had before. And three, it evolves gradually over time, and it manifests in a number of ways and number of emotions and perceptions. In a crisis, we are able to tap into our reserves to adapt to acutely stressful situations. If these extremely difficult times persist, we start to cope with it. And the WHO believes that fatigue and demotivation are symptoms of that. Now, here are 5 signs you may be experiencing pandemic fatigue. 1, you feel internally weary or drained. 2, you're wrestling with emotions of boredom and sadness, worry, fear, anger, irritability, or frustration. 3, you have brain fog or difficulty concentrating. 4, you withdraw from others. 5, you may be sleeping more or less than usual. It is a fine line between these symptoms and those of disorders like depression, for example. So if any of these symptoms persist, discuss them with your doctor or healthcare professional right away. In the meantime, here are a few tips to cope. Break the monotony a bit. If you have been inside for days on end, go out for a nature walk. If you have been getting all of your essentials delivered, review the latest safety precautions in your area and go out and pick up your own groceries, for example. Or start small with a relaxing shower or soothing bath or listening to or dancing to your favorite music. Embrace the emotions. Sometimes accepting them, sitting with them a bit, and acknowledging them can be just what we need to get through it. Consider a day trip. Sometimes changing your setting, finding something relaxing or engaging to do can be just what you need to get out of an emotional rut. 4, help your neighbor. Look, when we help others, it gives us a sense of agency and it shows us that we are capable and in control of something. It can be just what you need, especially in times when we're completely at a loss and things feel out of control. Now, if any of the tips that I gave you are not quite the right fit for you, that's okay. Develop your own coping strategies. Make sure that they are healthy and not maladaptive. And if you need help, do not hesitate to seek help right away. If you found these tips helpful, share this video with your friends, share your reactions and questions below. Be sure to subscribe. Look, we will get through this together. Until next week, remember, you are not your pain, you are love. Be well.